Good morning. It's time for Wake Up Nigeria, another dose of your favorite breakfast show.
And of course, we're back, fresh from the holidays.
Welcome back, Titi.
Oh,
I should be telling you that.
I wish I was on holiday, really. I wish I did take a holiday, but you know how it is. We were here yesterday, well, they were here yesterday, just like any other day, and they're going to be here tomorrow and all the way through the week, just for you. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I'm Yomi Opeda. Right now, we're streaming live on tvcontinental.tv and on Facebook. You can look us up on TVC Connect. Now, of course, this week, we're giving out a mobile phone.
Yes, indeed.
So ensure you participate on every single show using the hashtag WakeUpNigeria.
I can't wait to see the comments and contributions with that hashtag WakeUpNigeria. And of course, for food this morning, we have Chef Smart making his debut.
Yes.
He's going to be doing something nice and smart.
Hey, Smart.
It looks super smart too.
Yeah. He must be a smart guy. I don't know. What other jokes can we put smart inside?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is seriously. You made me think
we're looking smart
right
today,
now.
just like you, Chef Smart.
Yeah. Maybe he's going to throw in some Smarties and some of the things.
Yeah, like you to say.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All right, welcome to the studio, Smart.
Yeah, so let's go straight to this morning's highlights. We have Abiola Adekoya joining us to talk about the social benefits of family planning.
Very important stuff. And of course, we have Bose Faweimi. She'll be here for a conversation with the singles about preparing for marriage. It's been a long time since I've had that kind of conversation.
Yeah, preparing for marriage, that's important. And of course, you know how big we are on performances. This morning, Cassid will be joining us to deliver a musical performance. And of course, you know, we're going to be having
social media,
taking your feedback on social media, all the things that's going on. And of course, you know, you have a chance to win an Android phone.
Very important, actually.
Yeah.
Anything, any gift or goodie that you get for free these days, just grab it and keep it. Because everything is just so expensive.
Indeed.
Wow. So how did you guys do without me yesterday?
I miss you. I miss you.
Oh.
I don't know of any other person.
We all did. We all did.
I'm speaking for
I was
myself.
fishing for accolades.
No, it's assurance.
Assurance,
yeah. Assurance.
That's the new one.
Right, but then on social media, you know, we've been talking about this phone. You see, the reason why we're talking about it so much is that the questions we would ask will be based on the show. So you have to be someone that has been watching the show. So we'll ask some questions that it will only have to be people that watch the show that will get that kind of a question. And then, of course, we'll have tickets to see Avengers Infinity War and other movies coming up from Friday. So it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
When I saw Cassid performing there, I told him it reminds me of Cassidy. And Yomi went, who's that?
There's only one Cassidy.
Okay, Cassidy.
Cassidy,
like, you know who Cassidy is, right?
PD, Cassidy.
Is it okay not to know?
Now you know.
It's okay to not
It's
know,
okay
of course.
not know.
But it's just...
Okay, Cassie is her name. It's Cassie, we know her.
Not Cassie.
We're not talking of Cassid. We were talking about Cassidy.
There's Cassidy, there's...
Do you understand?
Yeah, Cass.
Oh, there's Cass.
Anyway, it's WCW, so Woman Crush Wednesday. That's what you're going to do on social media. If you miss Titi, if you miss Mary, let's know. It's been a while we did it, so...
You miss MM.
Yeah, MM should be back around today. I don't know where she is at this moment.
She's going to be back today.
Yeah, so but let's know your Woman Crush Wednesday. Who inspires you? Let's put it out there.
Come on. Well, it's possible.
It's possible.
It's
She'll bring
possible
the baby.
because she'll still be nursing. So it's possible.
So I'll drop down social. I have 2 WCWs today. 2. I'll be giving that out. So, yeah, two.
Not kitchen anymore.
So you guys didn't put Mike in the kitchen yesterday? Why?
No. No. You know, while we're just like that, so we'll just drop it once.
No, I think what happened was because
our ratings went up when Mike was in the kitchen.
It must have. Because Harley and Davison knew that it was cakes yesterday. They knew that Mike was... Oh, we're making cupcakes.
You know, people were giving me scores actually online yesterday. So we're 8, so we're like, and there's someone who gave me 2, winch people. They're like, no, you can't be like it. Titi and Mary are better. Give him 2. See, I guys be fit.
Yeah. Okay, so the NLC yesterday you know, they've been claiming minimum wage is 18,000 naira. Right?
True.
And so right now, what they're trying to do is get an increase, but not just an increase, a substantial increase to about 66,500
as minimum wage.
Which, you know, of course, the federal government is saying, look, we can't afford it.
Too much.
You know, but what do you guys think?
All I can think of is
66,500
if
as minimum
wage is 66,500.
Inflation.
Don't say it, Mary. Don't say it.
I'm trying hard to keep it in.
Don't say it. No, but if, for instance, they can achieve even half of that.
Yeah.
Because usually it's like a negotiation.
Yeah.
So they're shooting for the moon, and hopefully they'll get to the
fall
stars.
Amongst the stars.
You know?
Yeah.
Fall amongst the stars. But the issue now is when you increase salary, it's because of inflation.
Inflation follows immediately after.
Yeah, because my issue
people now
is
step up. Oh, you're earning higher.
Exactly.
Let's do this. Let's take up the price of tomatoes, pepper.
But
this comes up.
my issue is things have already started skyrocketing in the market already. People that were earning this minimum wage years ago are still paying higher, you know, for everything that we people in private companies.
You know what I'll just say.
You get my point.
It reminds me of something I saw online. Someone said you earn 30,000 a month and you have 5 children.
Wow.
So there are things that we need to also consider. You need to cut your coat according to your clothes.
Yeah.
That's it.
True.
If we go down that road, we'll have a long conversation.
Yeah, so we have to move on now to the news update, and Fadi is on standby for us.
Good morning, Nigeria. On the news this hour, the Adamawa State Police Command says it has deployed an anti-bomb squad to beef up security in Mobi town after scores were killed in 2 separate attacks. The Adamawa police spokesperson, Othman Abubakar, revealed that the first bomb attack went off inside a mosque while 2 men detonated the second at a market. And according to him, the victims are receiving medical treatment. Meanwhile, Governor Jibrila Bindo describes the incident as unfortunate and appeals to residents to remain calm. The federal government has now banned the issuance of permits for the importation of codeine as an active ingredient in the production of cough syrup. The Ministry of Health says the directive became necessary due to the gross abuse of codeine in the country. In its stead, the ministry says cough syrups containing codeine should replace it with dextromethorphan, which is less addictive. The Pharmaceutical Council of Nigeria and the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, have already been directed to supervise the recall of the cough syrups for labeling and audit. An additional 6,000 policemen will be recruited into the force to help address the nation's security challenges, including herdsmen-farmer clashes. President Muhammadu Buhari, who made this known to newsmen in Washington, D.C., also directed that those recruited must come from all the 776 local government areas of the Federation. He opposed the creation of state police for financial reasons, as some states could not meet their financial obligations to workers, amongst other needs. Buhari is on an official working visit to the United States on the invitation of the U.S. President Donald Trump. Nigerian workers have threatened not to vote for any state government who refuses to pay the proposed minimum wage. They are also asking the federal government not to release allocations for states and local governments. Nigerian workers joined their counterparts all over the world to commemorate the 2018 Workers' Day. In a carnival-like atmosphere, workers dressed in different colorful and crested attires that best projected their unions for a march round the Eagle Square. It has become a yearly ritual to mark the day, but workers are not unmindful of what is topmost in their hearts, which is getting government at all levels to alleviate their sufferings by presenting them a better deal. They also want the government to take as priority the implementation of the minimum wage as soon as it is passed into law. Ayuba Waba, President, Nigeria Labour Congress, the NLC, assuring the workers of the federal government's commitment in ensuring a new minimum wage for Nigerian workers. The Minister of Labour, Chris Ngige charges Nigerian workers to cultivate the culture of communicating rather than embarking on strike at every disagreement. The theme for this year's Workers' Day, Role of Labour Movement in National Development. Dare to struggle, dare to win. The workers are optimistic that the tripartite committee's report on minimum wage will be in their favor and will give their struggle a meaning. Well, that's the news update this hour. I'm Fadishola Shutsingwad.
We're starting with the Vanguard this morning and a couple of other papers reporting some really sad and horrific news about what happened yesterday in Adamawa State. The Vanguard and the headline, 60 killed in twin blast, Adamawa Mosque Market. Wow. Buhari rejects state police, orders recruitment of 6,000 policemen. Nongo Afenifere Tsav Oshutunku react. Labour threatens to trade votes for minimum wage in 2019. Federal government bans production of syrups containing codeine. Buhari, Trump order AGs to draw roadmap for return of $500 million looted funds. A woman tells court how 7 men raped her inside a gutter. Wow. And Labour has failed Nigerians, says Governor Wike. Finally, BBC honors Nigerian policeman who has never taken bribe. All on the cover of the Vanguard.
And moving on to the cover of this day newspaper, it says 60 worshippers killed in twin bomb attacks in Mubi. Buhari orders recruitment of 6,000 policemen nationwide. Says lazy youth controversy, media creation. It also says here, Oshimbajo, Presidency Security Council restructuring Nigeria's security architecture. State of insecurity worrisome, threat to nation's existence, says NLC. Federal government Labour set August deadline for new minimum wage. Finally, federal government bans production of cough syrups containing codeine. Chairman, CEOs of Union, Sky, Diamond, and others risk sanctions removal. While Unity, Heritage, Keystone, Providence, Sun Trust also failed to publish results as at April 30th. That's what we have on the cover of this day.
Up next is The Punch. And the headline, Killings, Trump's comment, a wake-up call to Buhari. Can Afenifere, others, as 27 die in Adamawa bomb blasts. Muslim group berates U.S. president. May Day, NLC wants 66,500 naira minimum wage for all workers. God will judge Nigeria's past leaders, says Buhari. He's a past leader and also a present leader as well. Accuses predecessors of completing few project. Senate panel presents impeachment report today. Grills IG on Melaye. Federal government bans importation of codeine. Nigeria's unemployment poverty rates increased in 2017, says the World Bank. And a CBN test reveals loopholes in banks' anti-money laundering system. And finally, Secondus rejects Dyer as Ogun PDP chair. All on the cover of The Punch this morning.
And that's all we have time for on the newspaper headlines for now.
And of course, the newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
It's about time for us to take our fitness segment, and we're heading straight to the garden.
Yeah, good morning everybody and welcome to the show. My name is Michael and today I'm going to be focusing on the abs. So I have 2 exercises for you today, mountain climbers and ab bicycles. We are doing 20 reps of each of the exercises back to back. So let's go. So I'm starting with mountain climbers. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And now switching to ab bicycles next. Another 20 reps. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Repeat the circle again, another 20 mountain climbers. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Round 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8, 9. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's set. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Are you tired? Let's go one more. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One more set. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. Okay, so that's the stomach exercise. You can see that apart from this working your core, you are getting a real good cardio pump. So I think that's all we have for this segment of the show. We'll see you next time.
Right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and with me today is Chef Smart. As you can see, he's been all over the place today. He's actually making his debut on the show, and we are completely excited to have him here. So Chef Smart, you're welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Good morning.
Good morning. What are we making today?
Today we're making a smoked fish salad.
Smoked fish salad.
Then we're also making plantain à la fête.
Smoked fish salad and plantain à la fête. That's a mouthful, literally. So what are we making use of?
Okay, for the smoked fish salad, I already have a green lettuce here.
Okay.
Sweet corn.
Okay.
I have some fresh tomatoes. The habaneros too is there. I have red and yellow bell pepper, onions, and I have the smoked fish, the pala fish.
Okay.
And that's all for it. And I have soya spice to flavor it.
Soya spice and salad.
Yes.
Hey, there's nothing I will know here in this list. Okay, so what are we making use of for the plantain à la fête?
For the plantain à la fête, I have a ripe plantain.
Okay.
I have spinach, the green spinach. We call it tete in Yoruba.
Okay.
Then I have tomato, the habanero pepper.
Okay.
I have onions to make it. I have momo, the cow skin. I have locust bean and some seasonings for it.
Palm oil.
Palm oil
as well.
I have palm oil.
Okay, so which are we making first?
We're making the salad first.
Oh, just in case you're trying to catch up, don't worry, we'll make it easier for you. The menu is on the screen right now. You can check it out. Plantain à la fête with smoked fish salad. You heard that. There's soya spice in the smoked fish salad. Okay. Let's get started.
Okay.
What's the first thing you're doing?
I'm making the salad now.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Aha, smoked fish salad.
So.
Let me help you with that. Now, when you hear smoked fish, you think of soups.
Okay.
You think of anything.
Yeah.
The last thing, is this your original recipe?
Yeah, in the recent time, most chefs in Nigeria have been using local dishes, and a lot of people complain that why is it that you can't use our own local ingredient to make things, to make it easier for us to get it handy. So in recent time, we've been trying to make use of these local things. So with these, I try to infuse, even if we are using our local ingredients, how do we get our Nigerian taste, Nigeria are used to spicy food a lot. So what we do is infusing things. So to me, most of my signature dish, I use soya spice.
most of your signature dishes. So there is no Chef Smart without suya spice.
Suya spice. And I can bet you, in recent time, I've been winning it with that.
Wow. Yeah. But you always have ice cream by the side.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be punishing us. How can every dish have suya spice? And we cannot have something to cool down the spices, the chili and all. Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Wow. The salad is coming up nicely. Yeah. Smoked fish salad.
Yes.
Hey. Aujourd'hui, c'est aujourd'hui. All right. Okay. Is there a particular reason you didn't bring any other color of bell pepper? Because I know there's green, there's red.
Yeah, I just wanted something flashy, you understand? Okay. Something colorful.
Okay.
Something bright on the morning day, you understand?
Hey.
So that's why I brought the yellow bell pepper.
All these ones you are doing, I'm still waiting for the fish.
Okay.
How
it's gonna
smoked fish you enter salad, and then you now put suya spice on it again. Yeah. That's all I'm waiting to see.
You know, making salad, there are major things you look out for when you're making salad. Okay. You're looking for the crunchiness. Yeah. You're looking for the sweetness in it. You're looking for the, what's it called? Something acidic.
At the same time.
At the same time. Okay. So, but my own style of salad, you have the sweetness, you have the acid in it.
Everything, then you now put the spice as well.
The spice, you understand? The spice is the killing spot in it.
I think you need to change the name of your salad to dancing salad. Salad, this is unique. Yeah. So in place of putting chicken or normal...
what's it called? So, salmon fish, turkey. Some people use turkey for salad. Prawns, you understand? We can do something different, you know. So a lot of people will ask me, Chef, I don't have money for salmon fish or chicken breast, or I don't like it, it's not sweet, okay? Let's do something different.
Some people think chicken breast is not sweet.
A lot of people.
To each is
a lot of people.
Taste bud.
And that's one of the most healthiest parts in the kitchen because you can cook it with low oil, minimal oil, and it cooks faster.
Okay. I was wondering when this will come in.
Okay.
Man, this is for real. Smoked fish salad. You know, the smoked fish part would not have even bothered me much. It's the suya spice you want to put into it. Okay. I'm wondering at. But you're not going to be putting in the mayonnaise or anything. No need for that.
It's just a crunchy.
This one is healthy then. Like. Oh my. I thought you were going to put the habanero before.
No, it will be too hot.
Thank you for saving our souls since 1963.
And yeah, we have a salad.
Let's put it right here.
Okay.
Let's put it right here. So, there you go. The smoked fish salad. Wow. Let's get started with the plantain à la fête.
Okay.
Now, wow.
So for the plantain à la fête, I have my onions. I want to chop some onions.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen. Shortly, we'll be going on a break. Okay. When we get back from the break, we'll be showing you how the plantain à la fête will turn out.
Welcome back. Now it's time for us to talk about family planning and its social benefits. And joining us to talk about this topic is Abiola Dekoya, who is a family health provider and a member of the Public Health Sustainable Advocacy Initiative. Thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us.
Thank you for having me here.
I hope you rested during the May Day celebrations.
Yes.
All right, so family planning. We've talked about this on the show like 2 or 3 times, but it's always beneficial to go over the issues one after the other. So let's start from the definitions and what family planning is.
Thank you. Family planning is an informed decision by an individual or a couple to have a children that they can take care and when to have them using modern methods of contraceptive methods to adequately space their pregnancies.
There are certain people who...
and it's by choice.
By choice, yes. There are certain people who have all these myths and misconceptions about family planning, that it affects your health. Some people don't use it for religious purposes. Can you just talk to us about some of these myths?
There's, like we said, there's issue why some people are not using family planning. Maybe due to religion, as you have said, maybe to misconception, maybe due to the, the commodities. When the woman gets to the facility, it's not affordable. It's not because of funding. There's something we call consumables. These are like Dettol, coil. So out of pocket, syndrome, people are collecting money. And we need funding is very, very important to buy. When our legislature, our policymakers, especially in local government and primary health care board, create budget for funding, that they will be able to buy all these things in the our public health facilities.
Okay, so that means if a family goes to the health center, it's important that all these things are available. Things like
yes, we call it consumables.
Consumables, yes. So that the family now doesn't need to take that burden of buying it. For
because the commodities are there.
Yes. Okay, so that's very important.
Yes, very, very
talking
important.
Talking to our policymakers as well and all of that. Now, let's talk about the benefits of family planning. There are many benefits. There are economic benefits, social benefits. So let's talk to us about it.
Family planning or childbirth spacing reduces maternal mortality rate, especially in Nigeria. And if family plan is accessible to a woman, it will prevent unintended pregnancy. When there is no pregnancy, no one will go for unsafe abortion, and there will be no maternal, deaths among reproductive age between 15 to 49.
It actually helps to prevent maternal deaths. Yes. Child spacing and all of that, it keeps the woman healthy.
About 2.6 million of intended pregnancies will be averted, and 8,000 mothers will be saved.
Wow.
Yes, through family planning.
Wow.
Because 20% of population in Lagos State, is of mothers of reproductive age.
So talk to us about
the prevalence. 5 million.
Yes, let's talk to us about the prevalence of family planning in Nigeria and the use of contraceptives.
The National Family Planning Blueprint goal in Nigeria is just about contraceptive prevalence rates. In Nigeria now, from past like 2014 to 18, we are seeing it's just about 18%, where we are moving to 36. But now, since it's just static, this has been changed to 2020, and we are looking up to 27%. And if there is the elimination of barriers of, all those things I've mentioned about out-of-pocket in Lagos State. Lagos State itself, the contraceptive prevalence rates, we are looking up to 74% by 2020 now. That will boost up the National Family Planning Blueprint goal.
Okay, so all these things that you're mentioning are really important. So it's really about accessibility for the families, so that when I get there, I'm not surprised by incidental costs and things like that. So let's talk about some of the challenges that couples face when it comes to family planning. How do husband and wife agree that we're going to space our children and we're going to overcome some of these things that are based on ignorance, like it will affect your health and things like that? So talk to us a little bit.
The couples must agree. Why they should agree is that it will prevent, unplanned pregnancy. It will make them to love themselves. Their children will be, healthy, and they will have time to, pursue their goals. Like somebody now that is, having family planning, will be able to, even for career cases, that they'll be able to rest, they'll be able to pursue their career. So when they are ready, at least, we are saying to limit or to space. They can space it or limit. Spacing is that when you have a goal, you wait. Maybe you have 2 children, you wait, when after that, then you can continue. But to limit somebody that have 3 or 4, and you have decided, the couple, they have decided that this one is okay. So they need to go for family planning to really make their life healthy for their well-being.
Yeah, so let's talk about the religious issues, because sometimes that can also be a big challenge. In my, you can say in my church or in my particular religion, we don't do family planning, or this is not allowed, or this contraception is not allowed. Not we don't do family planning, but this contraception is not allowed. How are these issues being addressed by organizations like yours?
Now there is interfaith forum.
Yes.
By some of our developmental partners, So these the religious bodies, they will go to the churches, mosques, to go and address the leaders there, so that they can tell their congregation. They are doing that now because some congregation, they don't take some modern methods of family planning. They prefer traditional. Yes. But because of the awareness, sensitization, people are now beginning to embrace it gradually.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Adekore, for joining us this morning to enlighten us about family planning. You should have come yesterday when everybody was at home, and hopefully some people didn't get pregnant yesterday by resting. But, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
And hopefully you'll be joining us at least once a month to talk about these issues and how we can address them.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to be heading back to the kitchen to join Mary and Chef Smart.
All right, thank you. You're welcome back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Today we've been very busy making a whole lot of stuff. As you can see, Chef Smart is currently blanching the spinach. Hi, Chef Smart.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so we have to blanch that. For how long?
Just for like 5 minutes. No, 3 minutes is fine. If your water is hot, you can just dip it in, leave it ready to rest for like 3 minutes in the hot water. Okay. Then let's go on with the
rest of the cooking. Yes. In case you're just joining us, today we are making, we have already made, just take a look at this. We've already made our smoked fish salad. Yes, you heard me right, smoked fish salad. And what you're seeing on it is soya spice, seriously. On your screen right now is today's menu, as well as the ingredients we're making use of. And right now we're about to make the plantain a la fête.
Yes.
So just check out the ingredients, okay? Palm oil first.
Yes.
Honestly, it's been long since I last saw palm oil go first in the pot. If you know, you know, as they say. Okay.
And the onions.
Oh, you're not going to let it get really hot?
Yeah,
no need. Okay. Generous amount of onions.
Yes,
that's good.
I'm going to fry it. I'm going to make it go a little bit more.
Okay. So you're going to fry it for how long?
For like 2 to 3 minutes.
You need it higher?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. 2 to 3 minutes.
Yes. So that the flavors of the onions can really kill if the oil is not too nice, so the onions is going to give it more flavor.
Smell even and taste better. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so when the 3 minutes are up for both, what goes in next?
All your proteins, your cow skin, the smoked fish. Then if you want to improvise, you can add more things like, what's it called, liver. You can add shredded beef. You can add chicken. As much as you want your protein, your prawns, shrimps, however you want it. There are a lot of proteins that you want to add. Okay, so is it going?
So after the proteins, the pepper goes in?
The pepper goes in.
Obviously, the pepper would have to cook.
It's cooked, yeah. The reason why I'm putting the protein in the oil with the onions, I want to get more flavor from it. Because if I add the pepper before the protein, I won't get much flavor as I want the onions, the oil to marinate well with the fish and the skin.
Okay. Okay. So when the fish and the cow skin go in, for how long would that be?
You can just leave it because the cow skin is already soft. It's a soft one. Okay. The Ijebu one I'll get from the market. So it's already soft. You don't need too much cooking. Then the smoked fish is already cooked. There's a smoked fish already cooked. Just leave it for like 1 minute. 1 minute. Just stir it together. Then
but the pepper will be for how long?
For like, let's say, 5 minutes. But I won't put much, not too much. too much. Because if it's too much, then it's like you're cooking a stew.
So it's not supposed to cook properly like stew?
No, if it's too much, it will cook longer. Okay. But we just need a little because we put in our plantain. It's still going to steam. So that's just...
Earlier on, you saw tomatoes and habanero pepper. So we actually blended it. That's why you're seeing this. This is actually blended pepper. The previous pepper you saw just blended. Okay, just a bit of seasoning there.
Yes.
This looks really nice. I like the color. It already has this yellow color.
The reason I'm still here, you can now see the onions is now cooked. It's soft and it's really good. Then you can
I noticed you put out the yellow bell pepper as well. That is going in there.
Yeah, it's going. I want to stir it together just to give it a little color.
Time for the pepper.
Yes.
Just a little bit of it.
Yeah. Add a little more.
That'll be enough?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, okay. So it will cook for like 2 minutes now?
Yes.
Nice. So what goes in next?
Yeah, the plantain. I pull a little more, then I let it steam. So the plantain is ripe. It makes my cooking go faster.
Oh, so the plantain isn't going to be fried. It's going to be boiled.
No, it's going to be boiled.
Cooked
steamed,
with the...
Cooked. After I cooked it, and I'm going to shred the spinach in now because the spinach is already blanched.
Okay. Oh, the spinach is going in there now?
Yes, it's going. And we mix everything together.
Oh,
so let me just strain my spinach quickly.
Plantain à la fête. Just in case you're wondering, if you just tuned in, that's what we're in the process of making right now. And I've got Chef Smart in the kitchen with me. Okay.
So,
this is actually an original recipe.
Yeah.
It's all his. Fancy using salad and suya spice. Hey. There's nothing I won't see here. This is amazing.
So I'm using the locust bean, let it go into, let the flavor simmer very well. Because if I put it maybe towards the end, you won't get the
You localize flavor. A lot of your dishes, oh.
Yes. The reason why I'm localizing most of my dishes is a lot of people are not, though most of the Nigerians are well-traveled these days, but they always want to get the original thing, the real culture. Let's get it from our country. Let's make it original. Understand? Because most of the things we're copying are from other countries too. So,
see, if you're looking forward to seeing the end results, you're not looking forward to it as much as I am. However, it's time to take a quick break. Wake Up Nigeria will be back in a moment, and we'll be having a relationship conversation to help singles prepare adequately for marriage. Stay with us.
Welcome back. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. So for singles who are planning to get married, a lot of mental preparation is required because being married is a whole different ballgame from being single. Joining us to talk to singles, to singles out there about getting married and their plans and what not to do when planning to get married is Bose Fawemi. She is the lead counselor at Marriage Matters International. She has over 13 years of experience in the field, and she's also an accomplished conference speaker. Welcome to the studio this morning.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so I feel like there's a lot for people to learn, and there's probably a few things here that I probably should have known before I got married. But I'm thinking, what is it about the young people these days? It feels like they're getting married for the wrong reasons. I think maybe we need to sort of define what those wrong reasons are for getting married.
Okay, in our climate here in Nigeria, marriage is a big deal. It's like if you are not married, something is wrong with you. Okay. Once you finish school, everybody start asking, so when are we eating rice? And it's like, rice for what? So they expect you to get married. And the pressure from your family members, the society, and your friends kind of make you just go crazy. I just must get married, whether for the good reason or for the right reason. I just must have this ring in my hand. Okay. So now the pressure push people to just go and just get married for various wrong reasons. Okay. So example, it's just the next thing to do. So because
it's just the next thing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm gone to school. I'm a graduate.
What else? So it's like I don't have any other life. Marriage defines me. I just must get married. Okay? So if that is what you want to do, then just make sure that you look very well. You just don't say because it's the next thing to do and then just go and do anything. Sometimes you find out that a lady is going out with a guy or just like trying the guy out. You are not really sure if you want to marry the person. And you just come up with a pregnancy. And here, you must get married. You can't have a bastard. And I keep saying that there is no child as a bastard. So because you got married unprepared, it's not a criteria for you to rush into marriage. So because somebody can impregnate you doesn't mean it's going to be a good husband or something. So what do you do if you find yourself in that situation? That's usually the question, because religious organizations will say, no, you must go and marry that person. So the right thing to do is to make sure that you're not making any decision while the pregnancy is there. Because when the pregnancy is there, you are so emotional, like, oh, the disgrace, the shame, you know. So just chill, have your baby.
So I'm thinking we've covered two areas now. First of all, some people are just thinking that is the next thing in life. That's the next stage of life, the next thing to do on their checklist, their to-do list. Then you're saying some marry because of pregnancy, which we've heard so many times is like a broken record. But what could be the next wrong reason?
So another reason is so that I can have lots of sex. I'm burning. I just need to marry so that sex can happen every day. Go and ask married people. It doesn't happen every day. So you don't want to say because of that reason, just go and get married. Another thing is, I need somebody to take care of me. I'm a lady and I don't even have a job. The country is hard. If I just get a man now to pick up my bills, then I'm good to go.
Then I'm fine.
I'm just fine. So that's for economic gain.
This is actually something you've had to deal with?
Just said that, I mean, there is no job. At least let me get a husband.
So he's like the ATM
machine.
So you know? I want to go back again. It's next on your to-do list. Is a wrong reason. Pregnancy is a wrong reason.
Sex.
Wanting to have loads of sex is a wrong reason. Then the fourth reason you just gave
is I need somebody to take care of me financially. So for the guys, it can be, I just need somebody to take care of me, cook for me, clean my house. You know, just be the domestic assistant. So in that situation, maybe what you need is actually a house help, a nanny or a chef. I mean, it doesn't have to be marriage that will give you that. Because if that's why you want to get married, you just have the woman and you keep her at home, you know?
We have talked about quite a few that sort of seem to point towards women, except for this last one. Are there any others pointing towards the men now?
And so for the men too, I impregnated my woman, so that too also applies to them. So other reasons could be that I've been attending people's wedding, and I mean, I've been doing groomsman, but they need to do mine too. It's just like I must do it now. And then another one is that you broke up from a relationship, you know. You are broken-hearted and you're like, I will show you. I'm going to show you. You will say, I'll get married before you. And you enter that race to see your ex and yourself who is going to, get married first. So you are blinded with this quest for competition. Like, you just need to prove a point. And if you are in that mood, you are likely to make a mistake. You will end up with the wrong person because you are not really thinking right. Sometimes you are marrying because you want to help a friend. I mean, that's really very funny.
Help a friend. But please, you have to break this one down for me. From which side now? From the men's side or from the women's side?
It can be either way. So both of you probably went to uni together and you knew this person's story. I mean, the person had a rough, you know, growing up, and you're like, oh, you know, sympathy and pity. It's not the same thing as love. Ah, this girl, she's been through a lot. If I can just, you know, I want to help her. I said, you want to help the person, you don't have to marry the person. If the person is not the right person for you. So don't let pity or sympathy you know, you mistake it for love. It's not the same thing.
Wow.
You know, so people just go, it's when you talk to them, you actually help them examine why do you want to marry this person? And
okay. So as quickly as possible, what are right reasons to get married?
So essentially, marriage is for friendship, is for companionship. Okay. You're actually looking for someone that you can be with for the rest of your life, that you can be comfortable with, you want to spend your life together with. Okay. So that's why you want to get married, that you don't want to just be alone. You need somebody to collaborate with, like a teammate. Okay. You know, so if that's what you are looking for, then pregnancy will not drive you to marry somebody that you can't even hold a conversation with. Wow. You know, so when you want to make your choice based on, can I really be with this person? Then you look at the person very well. Are we intellectually compatible? When we when we sit together, do we even have things to talk about? Or we just like, how are you? Fine.
Wow. I've actually met some couples that are like that. They just basically say hello and good morning.
Yeah, because they're no friends.
She serves him food when he comes back from work, and then she goes to bed after putting the kids to bed. They don't have conversations. But then this issue of companionship and love now, you didn't mention love, you mentioned friendship. Yeah. I want to, as quickly as possible, tell me as quickly as possible why you didn't mention love and all that.
Okay, because love is a decision. I mean, if you really, in marriage, love is not a feeling because the feelings are not always there. Okay. So it's just that you've made a commitment. I like this person, I want to be with this person. So there are days that you are going to be feeling like, do I really want to do this? But you say, no, I want to do this. You assure yourself over again. Okay. So that's how we define love, because it's the one based on your decision. So the essential thing is that friendship. You really have to be friends, because when you are not feeling goosey-goosey, the friendship will sustain you.
I have to say a big thing. In fact, not that you were so far from me, I will give you a hug right now. These are a few things I wish I had heard before I got married, even though I have a feeling I still came out on top, you know. I deserve
Good
some
for you.
I'm really glad you came to the studio today, and please try and make the right decision. Sure. Marry for the right reason. Don't know who we're trying to reach today. It might be you. We can always take your tweets, contributions, comments on this issue on our social media pages at TVC Connect with the hashtag WakeUpNigeria. Of course, the show continues shortly. Stay with us.
Welcome back.
It's time for the newspaper headlines right now, starting with the Nation newspaper. It says, Obasanjo's "Don't Run" letter was abusive, says Buhari. President orders recruitment of 6,000 policemen. States can't fund own police, it says. It says, UI gets 200 million naira hostel. According to Chidoka, I have nothing to do with 3.5 billion naira fraud. It also says here, friends duped Oluloyo's nephew of 40 million naira, and gunmen kill Dixon's aide. Government will deliver on new minimum wage, it says here, and also 31.4 million customers captured in BVN, according to CBN. Boy's body found in stream in Ilorin, at Ilorin. Dokpasi's U.S. visa revoked over looters list. Nigeria to get $500 million looted fund from U.S. That's what we have on the cover of The Nation.
Up next is the New Telegraph and the headline, "Most northern youths uneducated," says Buhari. Orders recruitment of 6,000 policemen from 774 local governments. Media not reporting our achievements, says President. And suicide bombers kill 60 in Adamawa. Wow. Antidepressants may increase risk of dementia. There's a story there, a health story there in the pages of the New Telegraph. Looted funds. Nigeria, U.S. agree on return of $500 million. CBN captures 31 million Nigerians in the bank verification number. And Ocean 2018, Oyinlola Omishore in 5-hour meeting. And a couple of other stories there on the cover of the New Telegraph.
The cover of the Vanguard says 60 killed in twin blasts at Adamawa Mosque Market. It's a really sad way to start the headlines. It also says here, Buhari, Trump order AGs to draw roadmap for return of $500 million looted funds. Woman tells court how 7 men raped her inside the gutter. Labour has failed Nigerians, says Governor Wike. Then BBC honors Nigerian policeman who has never taken a bribe. That's what we have on the cover of the Vanguard.
All right, up next is the Nigerian Tribune and the headline, 27 killed, 56 injured in Adamawa bomb blasts. Obasanjo's letter abusive, says Buhari. A gunman killed Bayelsa governor's aide. A new minimum wage dominates May rallies. And finally, 2018 in Osun, Omishore Oyindola in 5-hour closed-door meeting. All on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune.
And that's all we have time for on the newspaper headlines for this morning.
And of course, newspaper headlines are proudly supported by Dettol. Be 100% sure.
We have to go on a short break, but we have a musical performance coming up from Kassid.
All right.
I'll tell you about him. Now, Kassid is a fantastic singer. Emmanuel Intui, a Nigerian-based music minister, who is blessed with a resounding vocal presence, I tell you. He began his musical career as a worship leader in the church and released his debut album in 2008. He is presently a member of Love World Music and Arts Ministry. And right about now, he is going to give us a rendition of Daddy, an open letter to you. I can't wait to hear that one.
Nice to be here. My daddy, how I love you so. You're everything I know. I wrote this song just for you, Lord.
Sweet to me like a sugar and honey tea. The sweet things where you show me no man defeat. You know that lets me down. I saw you depressing me high. You prove yourself to me again and again. You made every day to be my birthday. I will praise you every day like saying on Sunday. You took all the pain, all the stress away.
My daddy, oh,
The only one who sticks to me no matter what.
Wow. 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 Fantastic.
Thank you
when
very
I
much.
heard an open letter to your daddy, I was like, okay, we'll see. But this is fantastic. However, we'll be talking to Kassid in a little bit. But before then, let's get to your comments on social media. And of course, Mike is on standby for that.
All right, thank you very, very much, Mary. Wonderful performance, by the way, Kassid. All right, so let's make this happen. We have quite a number of comments, and also on Instagram. We'll be taking comments on Instagram. We have quite a lot there. We'll also focus there on that particular platform. But then, cool one there. Now, we have a lot here at Boluwatife_fun says, Wake Up Nigeria, woman crush will be Genevieve Naji and... we said one now, woman crush, not women crush. But hey, come on, it says Genevieve Naji and Real Almost Sexy. Why? I don't know why. I love them a lot. Great one. Thank you very much. Okay. And then this is quite interesting. At Hamilton Carter says, my woman crush Wednesday goes to Esther Lawson. She is richly endowed. She is so adorable. She has all the qualities of a virtuous woman. She is beautiful, smart, courageous, and intelligent. Her smile can pierce an iron heart and erase a burdened soul. Yummy, Titi, oh no. And this, all the accolades on, does she deserve all these accolades, right? Well, he gave it, so I think she does. This is so much, man. I mean, come on.
It feels like he has he's trying to make up for some things he did in the past. That's what it feels like.
I'm telling you, beautiful, smart, courageous, intelligent. Oh, pierce an iron heart. Isn't it? But this is sounding like something Jesus Christ would do. This is big. He's a burdened soul again. This is strong. But then, hey, come on.
Erase a burdened soul, though.
Erase a burdened soul.
Yeah, I think he meant ease.
Ease, right?
Okay. Ease, yeah. So Esther, man, you're too much. Even with your Harry Potter shirt. You're too much, okay. So, but then, cool one, yeah. We also have comments on the marriage discussion Titi had earlier on. Right. But we have quite a lot when it comes to Woman Crush Wednesday here. I saw quite a lot there. Yeah, this is from at Limitless_Allen. The picture is loaded. Hashtag Wake Up Nigeria, hashtag Woman Crush Wednesday. What Limitless Allen did here was just put up the picture, and let's hope it loads quite fast. Okay. Yeah, we'll get back to that when it does load. But yeah, Trump_in-law says, my woman crush Wednesday goes to one woman in my life. Yeah, Trump-in-law. Trump_in-law. Of course, that's talking about his mom. He says, my first ever love. Oh no, she had to be. Aww. Can you please help thank her for having me and appreciate... That kind of appreciation, Though it's not Mother's Day, but she is a mother of a day. Yeah, that's so beautiful. What's up? Mommy's picture will load and then we'll get across to you, yeah? But hey, come on, you guys. Your woman crush Wednesday.
Let us know.
I haven't really had much time to think about it.
Yeah.
But my woman crush Wednesday will be my mom today. You know, because she came to the rescue. She was at my place by around 6 a.m. this morning to help out with the kids. One of them wasn't feeling too good, and by 6 a.m. this morning,
Mommy had showed up.
She showed up. She, as in, really, thank you so much, Mommy. You're my woman crush.
That's it. That's
I love you.
Well,
I know you have a list, Yomi.
Yeah.
So are we looking at your list?
My list is expanding a little bit. It expanded this week. And this week, my woman crush Wednesday is Aisha Buhari.
Really?
For supporting her husband in public this time around. And you know what she actually said? She said, my husband deserves some accolades. And then she put a photograph of President Buhari side by side with President Trump. And she said, I'm proud of you.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Okay, we just have a few comments. Let me just rush over them on Instagram here. I'll get that connection across to you. But then engineer Jessina says CC_official. Very quite interesting stuff here. Yvonne Nelson, Simply Simi, quite a lot. Olori Dewale, Alex Unusual. Somebody even said Bob Risky.
Really, Mike? Someone said Bob Risky?
Yeah, on Instagram. Maybe that's the reason why this thing disconnected. We send it to make comment. You'll be doing commentary. We send it to make comments. What's wrong with you? Okay, it's still Wake Up Nigeria. Like I said, keep tabs. The phone will come. Just know what's happening along the show. One day, just ask one question. What was Titi laughing about on Wednesday?
Really?
I'm just kidding. Hey, but come on. Hey, come on. It's still Wake Up Nigeria. Don't go nowhere. We'll take a break. And, of course, when we get back, we've got Kassid in the house. Yomi and Titi, of course, will be talking to him. Don't go nowhere.
All right, welcome back. We have the music minister, Cassid, here with us. And of course, he gave us a performance earlier on the show.
Of course, he really gave a great performance, a lot of energy in there. And his voice is, I don't know. I heard this huskiness I didn't expect when I saw him walk onto the stage. He's a member of the prestigious Love World Music All-Star team, and he's graced the stage with the likes of Sinach, Frank Edwards, and so on.
Yeah, and he's joining us this morning to talk about
Good morning. It's nice to be
gospel.
It's nice to be here. I really like this. It's like I'm home. Like.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Glad.
So I like the daddy, the
letter
open
to
letter.
my daddy.
The open letter. It's initially I thought it was something about your earthly father, you know, the person that gave birth to you. But it then turned out that you were talking about God.
God, yeah.
I thought it was really nice.
Oh, well, thank you. Thinking about that, it actually came at a point of, I would say, we all go through our dark times. It actually came at that point for me, and it was like a letter to him, God, my creator, my everything. At that point, I couldn't complain because of what I've been taught over the years, what has gone into the person of Cassid. And I could not complain about the situation. I could only write a love letter to him, expressing my gratitude for whatever I'm facing right now. I know I'm going to come out of it. And that was like just a miracle for me.
Wow, amazing.
Okay, so we've been hearing different elements in your style of music.
Okay.
Like a little soft rock here, a little, you know, it sounds like you're coming from an interesting background. Can you let us into that background?
Okay, well, I started music quite early, but I wouldn't say I knew I was going to go into it professionally, because it was more like a release for me to express what I'd found in Christianity, like sharing God's love. It was the best way for me to communicate to people. Okay. And that's how I started. So that's, talking about that, the element, I had a background of listening to far-ranging music. So my style, I'll call it eclectic gospel, because for me, it's more about the message contained in the music than the style. But I am prone to, like, I tilt towards more of rock, like you said, soft rock and all that.
So that's what guitars and
guitars. You hear the heavy guitars sometimes and the strumming and all that. That's what the music is.
So that it feels like you have some people you try to not really mirror, you know, some icons that you were looking up to. Who would those be?
Yeah, I would say Michael W. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I have a lot of friends that are putting out amazing music out there. Frank Edwards. Eben, there are people I work with, they're my friends, they're people I see every day, but I listen to them like, wow, this is, you know, we inspire each other when you hear stuff like that. And I would say the likes of Michael W. Smith, the likes of Don Mel, you know, and they've really inspired me over the years.
Okay.
You know, one thing that a lot of people are curious about when they look at an artist and, you know, they see you on stage and you're doing all these things and they see your pictures on Instagram, they always wonder what it's like to actually put a song together. Is it when you're lying in your bed? Do you go to the studio? Do you fast and pray? So what happens when a song is coming together for Cassid?
For me, like you said, for Cassid, I like that because it's unique to the individual. Like an artist, like for that painting, for instance, if another artist was asked to put that together, he would put up a different interpretation of that shot. And it's the same thing for music, putting together music. For me, the way it comes to me is probably, it comes first with the melody. And the melody is, sometimes when I'm praying, it comes. And what I do is I sit back and I'm like, okay, sometimes the melody comes with a chorus of, because music is about communicating an ideology to the people. Music has affected culture. Music has affected political decisions over the years. If you check history, music has played an important part. So for me, I sit down and I ask myself, what do I want to communicate at this point? Sometimes when it comes with the chorus. So I'm like, okay, the chorus already sets the pace for what I would like to communicate. Okay. So, but sometimes when it just comes with the melody, I just sit back and ask myself, what haven't I said that I would like the world to know? And that brings in the writing.
But you know, as an artist, shouldn't you have kind of a central message? You know, like for instance, you wrote a letter, an open letter to your daddy in this one, right? But in all your other music that you put together over the past 10 years, do you have a central theme? Is there something that your music always goes towards?
I would say God's love.
Okay.
Like, God loves everyone. God is alive. God is awesome. God is amazing. But then again, I would also say we have so much going on in our lives. Like myself as a person, I have so many things. I live here today, I have an experience with traffic.
Right.
I get home, I have an experience with probably power supply. And there's a lot to be said. You understand? There's a lot to be said. So it's also a way to communicate different experience as a person.
Yeah.
Differently. So it may not be always, it may not always come home to God, but everything is also good.
Yeah, I understand. So I know that it's exciting because even with this Daddy song, what I eventually even discovered after listening to it was that you even infused it with some African flavor, a bit of high life and all of that. So it's almost like even Cassid is evolving. Because the original Cassid didn't have any of that. It was all about the string. I'm from Cross River, Ecom to be precise.
Okay.
Cross River, Calabar. You know, people always mix that up, like Cross River, Calabar, Akwa Ibom, Uyo. So I'm from Cross River, Calabar, and at the end you hear a bit of it's called the Ekombi dance. Right. There's beats that I try as much as possible to also infuse the African thing into what I'm doing, because I'm actually African. God saw America and all that, and sent.
I like the fact that you mentioned that you're kind of pulling us into your families. What sort of family do you come from?
Okay, when you say family, mom, dad, four elder sisters. 4? Yes.
Wow.
And I'm the second
family
to the last.
Full of women.
They're all married. I guess they should be watching now. They're all married. I have a younger brother. He's just done with youth service.
Okay.
And
so what sort of influence do your family have on you as a person and your music?
And as a musician?
Wow. My family was very supportive in the early when I was about starting out, because it got to a point in my career where I had to choose between the music and my education. It was that bad, and my family, my sisters, I love you, they stood their grounds and were like, man, you have to finish your education. You have to go through with it. So I graduated, I went for youth service. I had to take a break off music, and I'm glad I did.
Wow.
Very nice.
I'm glad I did.
Wow.
So they have a strong influence over like what I do, but not to push you to beyond what you would want to do. You know?
Very nice.
That's
very
family,
nice.
please.
All right. After all that talking, I'm sure
you're hungry.
You're hungry. And
Okay.
I know I am. But thank you so much for that performance earlier, and thanks for joining us. Come, let's go to the kitchen and see what our Chef Smart has put together.
Please come this way.
Yes. Here you go.
Ooh, something looks good.
Yeah. Wow. Please take a seat.
Okay. Don't worry.
So
it's not
Chef Smart, how you doing? How's it going?
Okay.
Well done.
Both the vegetables, very fresh, very nice. And we have here our smoked fish salad.
Wow.
And this
plantain à la fête.
Plantain à la fête.
À la fête.
Yes. So,
is that French?
So you tell us how you arrived.
Is it one or the other, or you eat both?
Yeah, you can. This is your starter, and then after you're done with this, you can.
Dig into
finisher. Hey! All right. So, as our guest this morning, let's give you the starter.
Yeah, exactly.
First. And then
the finisher.
The finisher.
All
right.
It's all yours.
Chef Smart, tell us how you did it.
Okay, though I was trying to look at something very simple that people, the viewers at home, can easily do without too being complicated. Right. So I decided to just compose together the lettuce, the green lettuce, the tomatoes, sweet corn, smoked fish, the panla.
Panla.
Yeah. And I finished up with the signatures, the suya spice with it.
Ooh, suya spice.
Wow, suya spice. Spicy.
Yeah.
I thought I had suya. No suya, you just suya spice.
Suya spice. The smoked fish.
Yeah.
But suya for breakfast, I don't know if that's pushing it.
Yeah, it's just the spice.
No, that's why I'm saying. But this looks very similar to plantain porridge.
Yeah.
All right, so break this down for us.
Okay, so, you know, we chefs, we have our way of doing things. Yeah. So, to the normal person, the amateur cook, they will think, oh, but the reason why I just, it's not the plantain porridge, because normally with your plantain porridge, you go with a lot of too much sauce, pepper, but just a little pepper. And I decided to put locust beans to make it more flavorful.
Nice.
I'm more Nigerian. Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
And the
Chef
spinach,
Smart.
yes.
Chef Smart. Very nice.
Spinach.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I'm actually, my mouth is watering.
Okay,
I think we should round off.
All right, it's time for us to say goodbye on the show today. A big thank you to our guests, our partners at Home ENG for the kitchen accessories.
And of course, we love you, Fola, at Fola's Place. Thanks for styling our hair. Thank you. Thank you.
Hate it when I pack
Thanks
my
to all
back,
our guests for today.
Yep.
We had some amazing guests today. In fact, you should go onto YouTube to check out some of our clips. They'll be up in the next few hours. If you missed anything, trust me, go there and check it out. And of course,
big thank you to Cassid and
yes,
Chef Smart
how
for
did
a job well done.
Have a great day.
All right, have a great day, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, same time, 7 a.m.
See you tomorrow.